everyone, and welcome to the Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. It's the home opener for the Cardinals as they host conference rival Centennial. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, a rough start for the Cardinals so far. 4 games in, just 2 goals. Some offense and another huge challenge in the number 9 ranked Cougars tonight.
No doubt about it, but we talked to Coach Mo before the game, and the guys are up for the challenge. And if they play their game and they play tight, keep this score close, they have an opportunity.
Well, and the JV team able to keep the score close in their game. Varsity hoping to do the same, but this is a team that is going to get some good production from both of their top 2 lines. The Centennial Cougars, 2 games so far, they've scored 11 times, and they're getting good production from very deep into the lineup.
Yeah, you look at Matt Jenrich, one of the first-line players, 3 goals and assists through those 2 games, and they're a good team, no doubt about it. You talked about number 9 coming in here tonight. I talked to Coach Menny, and he said we're really confident going into this season. Our goals are to win the section and make a dent in the state tournament.
Well, a tough road for Coon Rapids because they had Elk River right away for their first conference game. Remember, both Elk River and Centennial in the other half of the Northwest Suburban. The teams they only have to play once. Both are top 10 ranked teams. Elk River number 3. Cardinals hoping to bounce back and just be able to compete a little bit better. Their senior leader has yet to get on the scoreboard, but hoping the home cooking will help with that tonight.
Yeah, and that leader's Travis Hess, and only 2 goals in the 4 games that they've played. So offensively, they're looking to get things going here tonight. They've had a good week of practice and an opportunity against, obviously, Centennial, a really good team. And again, it's a challenge, but in this conference, you play some really good squads.
2 games without a goal. The Cardinals are hoping to bounce back against the Cougars, put the pressure on early. We'll drop the puck on the first period after this on CTN.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just about ready to get this one started. Cardinals and the Cougars home opener for Coon Rapids on the 2016-2017 season. Elk River off the draw, forced back into their own end. Stopped up near the blue line by Jamison Eckelwing. Bounce back out to center.
I was going to say, Cards would like to get off to a quick start here tonight if they can.
Colton Ryan in the corner for the Cardinals, knocked off the puck, scooped up by Weiss. He's tied up in the corner there with Hess and a couple of other bodies. Poked at, Ryan gets it into the corner, taken away by Carlson, who circles back behind his own net again. Cardinals applying some decent pressure on their first forecheck. And that one bounced up into the Centennial bench. Will have a faceoff just outside their blue line. So early offensive pressure going in favor of the home team. There's a look at the starters. Many centering Jenrich and Wagner. Krantz and Francis on the blue line. Crowley in the net for the Cardinals. Ryan centering Hess and Ruff. Zach Thompson and Matt Ammon, the starting defenseman. Ty Hansen in the nets. And again, off the draw, Coon Rapids able to get it deep into Centennial's end and apply a little bit of pressure. And then they challenge the defensive blue line and force the offside. Cougars, very early, but have yet to sniff the offensive end.
Well, and zone presence is important for Coon Rapids, especially in the offensive end. That we talked about in the opening, looking to get some pucks in the net, and that's something that they're trying to work on here tonight. They worked on it in practice and looking to employ it here in this game.
Schoolmeisters drops it in deep. Cardinals trying to turn it back out. Krantz will stop it at the blue line. His shot blocked down by Tyler George. Cardinals come to center. Crosby into the zone. He's bodied, but stays with the puck into the corner. Menny plays it off his stick and back up to Jenrich along the right wing. Jenrich ahead. That pass skips away from Gregor into the zone. I thought he got a stick on it, but they're going to call it icing.
You know, anytime you play a team of Centennial's quality, I think you challenge yourself more, and you want to make sure that you come out and give a strong effort and try and take charge if you can.
Centennial into the zone. Short angle shot, easy save for Hansen, and a little bit of a scuffle afterwards, and he'll cover up. Ends up without his mask.
Able to get a couple shots on goal in that flurry.
Brickner around the left side, puts the initial shot on, and then absolutely nothing on that. Easy saves.
Oh, nice
but a little collision as Centennial crashing the net hard. Coon Rapids able to get it back out to center. Dunham goes across, and Francis dumps it in deep. Hansen will let it go behind the net. Van Holzen trying to move it ahead to the line, but not out. Francis is shot, misses just wide on the left side. This one's cleared the length of the ice. That'll be icing and a face-off coming back at the Cardinal end.
Yeah, big hit to at that end of the ice, as Centennial will get an opportunity to get the face-off to the right of Ty Hansen.
Coon Rapids able to win off the draw. Ahead to Hess out into center ice, making his way around Weiss. Can't get the centering pass, but puck comes back to him on the near wing. Fans on that pass as well. Dump back in deep and around to the far side. Cardinals continuing with this first line at least to apply some pretty good pressure. Chance for Ryan coming out. Tried to get it to Hess in the slot. This is poked out to center as Lackinen was trying to pinch in. That one just out of the reach of Lackinen, swept away by Ruff. Collecting just inside his own end is Carlson, who plays it through center off a couple of bodies all the way down. And not off bodies, just off boards. Another icing call.
Another icing call to take it down the other end of the ice. And so, you know, so far, Centennial had a couple of shots on goal, but really haven't been able to generate anything offensively yet. And we talked about it, pressure by Coon Rapids here early on. Like to be able to take charge in this contest if they possibly can.
Just to spend a fair amount of time playing in their offensive end.
Yep.
Cardinals a man short out there.
Head coach Steve Moe, like we talked about in the opening, he was you know, I thought pretty excited for this game, and the guys are really excited for this game and up for the challenge, no doubt.
This one swung around the far side, stopped up by Wagner. He'll play it up the boards now. Coon Rapids doing a pretty good job of jamming up things in the neutral zone, not allowing Centennial to get any speed into their offensive attack. That one kicked ahead, but turned right back out of the zone by Thompson. Ends up and out of play. We'll have the face-off, but will it come inside or outside the blue line? We'll put it at the face-off dot.
On Centennial with wins, a 6-3 win over Roseau. There's head coach Rich Meny. Had an opportunity to talk to him yesterday and chat a little bit before the game.
Crosby dumps it in. And the Cardinals' second line now trying to apply a little bit of pressure. That one deflected and misses wide into the far side. Schoolmeisters avoids the hit from Crosby, able to sweep it up the boards. Stopped up just into the neutral zone and played back in deep by Brad Crotty. And it's left behind the net. And Centennial will start to move. Stopped up, and we're going to have our first penalty of the game. It's going to be a hold against the Cardinals. And never like to see those penalties in the offensive end.
No, so you're a skater less here at this point, so we'll see what the penalty kill unit has to offer for Coon Rapids. And on the flip side, how the power play unit for Centennial
Captain Rob Morris set. Assessed the 2-minute minor. And our first look at Centennial on the power play. McGregor walking in. Back up top. Krantz down low left side. Short angle shot. Relatively easy save on the shot from Jenrich.
Yeah, tried to work that puck around the ice, and as you mentioned, just an easy save for Ty Hansen.
Well, so far, 3 shots on goal. All have come from very low on that angle. Actually, that was... he had a better angle than it looked like at first. McGregor sets up high right side. Krantz will move it again down low to Jenrich. Back up top to Kranz. A shot through traffic. Hit a body, ended up in the corner. Jenrich able to control behind the net. Up to McGregor. Walks the blue line. Chased and swept at by Ruff. He'll leave it off, and here comes Jenrich. Top of the circle, leaves for Kranz. That one's deflected into corner off the skate of Colton Ryan. Back out to Krantz, high left side. Into the corner for Jenrich, back up top. Krantz walking into the high slot, back down low. Jenrich into the middle, a shot, and that one, I think, deflected wide before it got to Hansen, who ended up on his backside. This shot through traffic, got the chest protector on that one. Rebound still loose. Cardinals able to control and finally played the length by Matt Ammett.
Yeah, nice job by the Cardinals and good job to stay with it there.
And a great play by the goalkeeper to get that one right back out to neutral ice. Cardinals take care of Jenrich. Took two of them, but it got the job done. However, Cardinals turn the puck back over before they're able to clear, and now sent the length of the ice on the backhand by Nick Lackinen.
Yeah, just 25 seconds remaining in the power play for Centennial, and so far the kill unit for Coon Rapids doing a nice job.
Poke check as McGregor tried a little toe drag. He had it chipped away from him and sent all the way back down. Krantz with speed to the red line. He'll skate right side, and he'll score just over the shoulder of Ty Hansen from a very short angle, this time on the near side.
Yeah, he placed that puck perfectly, and no chance for Hansen as Centennial is going to open up the scoring here with 11:09 remaining in the first period. Ryan Krantz with the goal. And that was a pretty one. He's got around the defenseman and found that angle, far side.
Short side.
Short side.
And that's one that, as a goalkeeper, I know Ty Hansen would rather have back.
Oh, no question.
He was cheating toward the middle, looking for a pass a little bit, and opened it up, got beat over the glove.
That's Krantz's first goal. It's got 3 assists on the season in 2 games.
Luke Aaron's shot deflected up into the net.
Number 23, Max Dunham. 5 minutes, 51 seconds into the period. Dunham unassisted.
Well, they gave the goal to Dunham, but pretty sure we're right that it was Kranz. Centennial getting some heat after taking the lead, keeping Coon Rapids bottled up now a little bit. Hess had to reach back for it, but able to get it in and play it deep into the corner. Francis will recover for Centennial behind his own net. That's stopped up by Ruffer along the end boards, comes right back to Francis. He flipped it ahead, and Wagner had to reach behind himself, and that's going to be well offside as Knight was spun around. But Wagner had to reach way behind himself and glove that one down. Unfortunately, carried himself offside. Brickner able to slip a check. Brickner actually the team leader with 3 goals, 2 assists, so 5 points through 2 games. As we talked about, 2 very strong lines to start for Centennial here. Cougars to the line, a little spin move there by Hayden Brickner. Played across and now dumped back in by Carlson. Graham Brickner tied up in the corner. This one moved along. Carlson will stop it up. Shoot through traffic, and the save made by Hansen.
Yeah, Centennial's first 3 games on the road. We talked about they beat Roseau 6-3 and then went up to Brainerd and beat Brainerd 5-2. Their home opener will be.
Yeah, that was last weekend.
Yeah, no, the home opener will be Saturday against Elk River. That should be a good one as well.
Should. Pretty impressive effort by Austin Canner without a stick, trying to kick it to a teammate. And they keep the pressure on. He's able to go behind the net, get his stick back. Kranz at center ice, slips between a couple of players into the forward zone. He lost the handle.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because he had an opportunity there if he had been able to control the puck.
It's chipped into the zone by Hansen. Swung around by Krantz, deflected but kept in at the line by Isaac Ruff. Ruff will recover in the corner. It's tied up there. Schoolmeisters pokes at it. Sorry, Shephorster is 15. Schoolmeisters is 16. They both have very long names that begin with S. I do like that Centennial still wears the names across the back.
Yeah, I like it as well.
It makes it a lot easier for me.
But every school should make it easier for you. Cardinals looking for their first shot on goal here with 8:13 remaining in the first.
Well, they started early with some good forecheck pressure, just unable to get the puck to a spot to get good shots. Centennial has kept control of the puck in their defensive end. Oh, great pass and a huge save by Hansen on Jenrich. Jenrich, a little deflection, and Hansen came across and made a great save with his toe, knocked his net off in the process.
Yeah, Jenrich, I think, thought he was going to get his 4th goal of the season. But Hansen with a good job to keep that puck out of the net.
Morissette chips it out to center. Francis recovers at his own blue line for Centennial. Circle to circle and back up through center. Pass didn't quite click in the middle. Recovered by Jenrich. Back across for Ahrens. Ahrens tied up by Morissette just inside the blue line, but able to get it back out. Ammon nearly had his pocket picked, and now Jenrich able to come up with the puck. And he will circle the offensive zone. Leaves it off. Francis's shot that misses wide to the corner. Held in at the blue line nicely by a long reach of Ethan Will. Centering pass stopped up by Ammon. Ammon taken off the puck in the corner by Jenrich. Jenrich held up by Erickson. Erickson will play it back behind for Ammon. Ammon flips it up and out of the zone. It'll bounce and make it all the way to the far corner for an icing call. 6:55 to play here in the first period.
Yeah, Cardinals trying to alleviate a little bit of pressure in their zone, end up icing the puck. Centennial again trying to put some pressure in on the Cardinal end.
Cardinals unable to break out. Played back into the corner by Wetstein. Behind his own net is Thompson. And he'll skate out through the slot. Play it ahead for Cole Olson. Dumps it in off the back end board. Out to the point. Van Holzen is shot that deflected into the far corner. Little tangle after the puck had left in the corner as Alex Fish on the ice. And here's a 2-on-1. A shot off the post.
Cardinals caught short of man.
Hess plays it to Ryan. Ahead for Hansen into the zone. Tried to get it back. It's tipped away and played back out to center. Crotty will dump it right in on the goal. It's really the first action Crowley's had, except for the pass he made in that power play, allowing Centennial to stay deep in the Coon Rapids end. Left behind, played up along the near wing. Isaac Ruff bumped out of it. Kranz will hold it in at the blue line. Tangle in the corner. Ryan comes away with it to Hess on the midboard far side. Pinching in to keep him in check is Shophorster. Kranz stepping up. This one played in on Hansen, and he'll cover it up.
Yeah, a couple of Centennial players there. Hansen smartly covers that puck up. You see the time remaining, 5:14 in the period. Centennial with that early goal.
Coon Rapids able to win the face-off, get it out towards center. Hess couldn't chip it around the boards, and Coon Rapids ends up offside.
Good crowd here tonight, Joe.
Great crowd.
Yeah.
It's the home opener.
Absolutely.
And Shapiro's in town.
Listen, anytime Shapiro's in town,
Magic stash,
it's exciting.
that'll be icing. And we'll have a face-off in Centennial territory. Little less than 5 minutes left in the first.
Well, the Cardinals certainly like to keep it at this point if they certainly like to get a goal, but obviously keep it at a 1-0 deficit before the first period is over, or by the time it's ended.
Another 2-on-1. Brickner, a shot, the save made by Hansen. Brickner left it for Ahrens, chipped off his stick back out to center. And Brickner will reset for Centennial. Ahrens off the board. Dunham will play it in deep. Hayden Brickner on the pressure near side. Thompson behind the net. Graham Brickner in to take the puck away. Leaves it for Hayden. Hayden Brickner back to Graham Brickner. Brickner behind the net. Looks to the point for Ahrens. Ahrens, a wrist shot that was stopped up. Turned around by Tyler George. George will skate to center and across the Centennial line. Stops up along the hash marks. Crosby taken into the boards. And a 4-player tie-up, 6-player tie-up for that little black biscuit. Cardinals regroup and play back in the zone. Francis plays it back out, stepping up to take it away is Lackinen, and he'll play it back in deep. Ahrens will play it behind his net for Wagner on the far side. His pass doesn't click. And here's Lackinen with it at center again. Plays it in right on net for Crowley. Ahrens reverses and will stop up behind his own net. Wants that pass to Stewart. Got it to him, but Stewart can't control. It's recovered behind the net by Crotty. Crotty will move it ahead. Hansen will chip it in. Crotty recovers in the corner. Braces himself for the check, and now we've got 4-player scrum again in the offensive corner for the Cardinals. Crotty tried to play it back out to center, but it was taken away. And moving ahead is Raleigh Carlson. Got it to Stewart at the line. He had it peeled off his stick by Van Holzen. Glove down by Hansen. And that will draw the whistle as Van Holzen tried to move ahead.
Now 2:33 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Centennial. Cardinals trying to generate a little offense. It kept it down in the Centennial end for a little while, but not able to get any shots on goal.
Off the draw into the corner, played ahead for Hess, bounced away from him, kept in at the line, but shot is blocked. Ryan trying to sweep it with one hand, but that's stopped up, and that'll be offside as McGregor hadn't quite cleared the zone before playing the puck.
Now, Coach Ball always talks about you need to be competitive. You have to compete. And, just keep this thing within reach. And they've been able to do that here in the first period so far.
Played to the front and one-timer up over the cage. It was a nice setup. And again, just a quick little deflection for Genrich. They tried to feed him again, but pass was behind him. Shuphorster through traffic, and Ryan was trying to feed Hess, and a little too much on it, ends up as an icing.
Yeah, if he'd been able to put it on a stick, Hess would have had an opportunity. But just shot it a little too far.
George plays it behind the net for Ammon. Ammon spinning away from the pressure of Graham Brickner. Hayden Brickner to pressure on the far side. Crosby bumped into the boards. Cardinals play it all the way down. It'll be another icing call.
Zach Thompson took a little bit of a shot, but
played it in and around. Brickner in the near corner. Tied up there. Dunham trying to dig it free. Coming away with it, though, is Tyler George. Trying to leave it off for Crotty, and now Crotty will flip it, and it gets past Lackadam. Played back out towards center. Knocked down nicely by Crosby. Crosby had it poked off his stick as he hit the blue line, but able to play it in deep.
Yeah, and Crosby took a shot into the boards as well.
He was the one who took the shot into the boards earlier.
Yep.
He's been taken in a couple of times. Grim Brickner leaves it for Hayden Brickner. His shot is right into the midsection of Ty Hansen. Under a minute to play.
Again, that shot had a little mustard on it, but Hansen able to bring it in. 8 shots on goal for the Cougars. And disappointing for the Cardinals, not able to generate anything on net yet in this first period.
But they have spent a fair amount of time in the Centennial end. They've brought some decent forecheck pressure. Just again, just unable to get enough time and space in the offensive end to create any opportunities. But here's a chance late as Hess trying to get around the corner, leaves it in the slot, but it's taken away there by Raleigh Carlson. Played ahead. McGregor had it poked away. Great back check by Travis Hess. Ammon moves it for Ruff. Ruff gets around Carlson, top of the circle, a shot, and that misses wide and comes back out to center. McGregor lost it, and Hess will just flip it back out to neutral ice as the buzzer sounds, and we've reached the end of the first period. Centennial put one up just after their power play expired. They have a 1-0 lead. As we go to the second, we'll take a break and hear from head coach Steve Moe right after this.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, Centennial a 1-0 lead as we reach the first intermission. We're joined now by Coon Rapids head coach Steve Moe. And coach, gotta like how your team put some good pressure on in the offensive end, but need to find a way to get the puck down there and get some opportunities to shoot.
Yeah, it's something that we've been working on. I think kind of the message I've just been giving to them now is we just gotta shoot the puck. We do get some good looks every once in a while, but we got to make sure they're getting to the net and that we're hitting the net. But overall, pretty pleased so far. But obviously, shots on goal would be great.
Yeah, Coach, defensively, you've limited them to 8 shots. I thought you've played well in your defensive end. Talk a little bit about that, if you would.
Well, it's something that we've been focused on. Just really keeping it simple and making sure that you let everyone do their job and you do your own. And I think when we do that and we can stay disciplined within the system, we're able to keep them outside, hit and pin, and we play pretty aggressive once we hit and pin. So it's been working for us. We'll draw it up a little bit more to make sure we're more disciplined, but we're very happy overall with that period.
Well, you have to be. As we talked about before the game, it was about effort level. Effort level was definitely there for your squad in the first frame.
Yeah, I probably can't be happier with the effort that we put forward. There's a couple moments probably where I wanted to be there again, but I guess it can't be perfect all the time. But the intensity, especially the first 6-7 minutes, was great, and we just hope to carry that through into the second period.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the rest of the way. We'll take another break and be back with first period stats and highlights after this. You're watching live high school hockey on CTN.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
After the first period of this home opener for the Cardinals, and how he, like we talked about with the coach, like we talked about through most of the period, good effort level, kept some good pressure on, but need to find a way to get possession and a little bit of space to shoot the puck in the second and third periods.
No question about it, and I think the biggest thing is just offensive production, just the one shot on goal in that first period. But as Coach said, he was pleased with that period number one because of the effort. Good job in the defensive end, limiting the Cougars to just the 8 shots on goal. So he's got to like that, but again, more intensity in the second period.
Well, and another good thing on both sides is only one penalty, so pretty clean period. They got that goal by Kranz just 2 seconds after the only power play expired. And pretty much an end-to-end rush. They did get some good opportunities, some good looks, but Ty Hansen on up to the challenge every other time.
Yeah, no question about it. And just as you take a look at, we'll take a look at the stats, just the one shot on goal for Coon Rapids, the 8 for Centennial. But just the fact that they did a nice job on their one penalty kill, and the goal was scored just after that. And again, with the second period coming up, they have to like the effort, but more intensity down in the offensive end.
Well, they need possession in the offensive end. The pressure's been there. Now they just need to get the puck.
Yep.
We'll see if they can do that. Second period coming up next on CTN.
Looking for a new home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 763-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just about ready to get this second period underway. Ty Hansen kept busy. A lot of action in front of him in that first period. Gave up the one, but the Cardinals still in this against a very tough opponent.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It gives them confidence after just trailing 1-0 after the first, and we talked about played pretty well. Need that possession, obviously, in the offensive end, but have been doing a nice job here in period number 1 against number 9 rated team in this.
And especially the second, first and second lines, able to create some good pressure in the offensive end. And I was quite impressed with the way they kept Centennial from getting any real speed team speed through the neutral zone into the offensive end.
Well, you know, Coach Many of Centennial said we can't come here and look past Coon Rapids. We know we have to play our best hockey, and we have to. They wanted to get off to a fresh, fast start as well.
McGregor bumped off it by Ammon, who flips it into the other end. Kranz will recover and take behind his own net. Passes ahead off the boards into center. McGregor into the zone, stops up, cross for Shephorster. His shot, a little bit of a screen in front from Jack Meny.
Yep.
But Hansen able to gather it in.
Yeah, Many trying to screen Hansen, but I think just at the last minute he saw that puck coming.
Off the draw, another shot from the point by Shephorster. A little quick backhand by Meny. A couple saves for Hansen and another faceoff coming to his right.
Centennial trying to put some early pressure on in the Cardinal net here to start this second period. Certainly want to increase their lead if possible and do it soon.
Hayden Brickner able to win the draw again. Shephorster fires it into the far corner. Kranz chops at it, bounces around, controlled by Graham Brickner. Down low for Hayden Brickner. Tried to center. Ends up behind the net. Fanning on it was Dunham. Crosby plays it through center. Slipping and going down was Tyler George. Graham Brickner able to recover into the zone. Top of the right circle, takes a shot. Not a lot on it.
Nope.
And Ty wasn't quite sure exactly where it was. He knew it was somewhere within his equipment.
Yeah, and that was kind of a floating puck, and was able to get on it. Just make sure that it didn't get out from under him or out of his glove or out of his pad.
Ammon plays it off the backboard. Van Holzen trying to move it along. He's pressured and knocked down from behind. Wagner with it for Centennial in the corner. Spins to his backhand and then plays it in behind the net. Tie up along the back end. Finally a wraparound chance, and we're going to have a whistle because the helmet came off. A little tussle behind the net. Alex Fish getting the bucket off of the head of Alex Knight.
Yeah, a few words were said.
And they'll both go spend some time in the sin bin. Have some time to think about it.
Asked how class was, and class is going this year. Wished him a happy holiday, I'm sure.
I'm guessing that was one of the things not discussed. Francis Chase back behind his own net, whiffed on the little backhand pass attempt, but recovers and now plays it around behind for Stewart. He's stopped up along the board. Poked in deep. Francis plays it back behind. Here's Kramer. Chips it up and ahead. Stewart had it slip under his stick. Crotty circles back toward the corner. Pass off the skates of Hess, played back in deep by Ahrens. And the Cougars are offside in a line change. Gives Coon Rapids an opportunity to break out. Colton Ryan all the way across. Tripped down, and there's the whistle. Be first opportunity for Coon Rapids on the power play.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Coon Rapids and get that skater advantage, see what their power play unit can do. So far, Centennial putting the pressure on the Cardinal net here in the second period.
Saw McGregor just kind of get the stick in there, and then as he picked it up, easy call for the official. Centennial able to get it off the draw, though, and play it all the way down. Ammon carrying up the left board. Spins away from the pressure. And he's going to get it back after a couple of passes and set up at the hash mark. George back to Crotty. That shot, the first one of the period on Crowley. Back to the point for Crowley. Plays it into the middle. George in front. Crosby a backhand and just got up under it a little too much and flipped it over the glass and out of play.
Yeah, found the puck on his stick. Tried to spin around, but just too much. Didn't get the control that he wanted on it. We'll see it again here. He's just gonna.
It was a nice little play.
Yeah, it was.
By Tyler George to get the puck to him. And Crosby did, I think, probably would have caught Bryce Crowley, the goalkeeper, by surprise had he been able to tuck that under the pipe, but a little too much under it, and you can't let that happen. Shorthanded. A little centering opportunity for the one-timer. The Brickner brothers effectively killing the penalty for Centennial. This one played off the boards. Crans will play it ahead. Hayden Brickner on a breakaway, 2-on-0, and he missed wide on the left side. They had a 2-on-0 shorthanded.
Yeah. And a great opportunity for Centennial. You just could not put the puck on the net.
Hess trying to get around Crans into the corner. Met there in the corner by Francis. Hess gets it back, quick one-timer, and that hit traffic out front, was deflected wide. Tied up along the boards. Hess will come away with it for Coon Rapids. Leaves it off, and unable to wiggle through was Nick Lackinen. And here comes Centennial to center. Hayden Brickner again in, backhand goal, shorthanded.
Yeah, that time Brickner able to do a nice job controlling the puck with a stick and then put it through the 5-hole for the goal to make it 2-0 Centennial.
Hayden Brickner gets around the corner, goes to the backhand, finds the 5-hole. Shorthanded. 3 good opportunities shorthanded here for Centennial. And that increases their lead to 2.
Yeah, it's disappointing for the Cardinals on the power play. Did not, they've got 10 seconds left, but not able to get a shot on goal.
One
they
shot.
have one. You're right. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Wrist shot from the point, not a lot on it. Centennial able to poke it to center just as McGregor got out of the box, but it was passed out there with a hand, so we'll go back to the Centennial end. Off the face-off, McGregor racing down the left side, trying to get around the corner, but spins out instead. A one-timer and a goal high in the slot was Jack Benny.
I was able to control that puck, and again, the pass was right to him, and didn't waste any time putting it in the back of the net.
Just 26 seconds between the 2 goals for Centennial. Great look to the high slot. Travis Menny walking in all alone, or Jack Menny rather. It's a heck of a pass from the corner by Luke McGregor. Menny makes it a 3-0 lead. Morissette will play it in and chase. George bumping along the end boards, creating some confusion as Carlson lost the puck for a while. That pass behind the intended target, Menny, and it'll be icing and face-off coming back in the Centennial end.
Yeah, that's the first goal of the season for Jack Menny. He has a couple assists. They will get the shorthanded goal and then another quick one to open up this lead 3-0.
Hammond able to keep it in along the boards. Centennial able to break it out. That pass too far in front of Kelly. It'll be icing. Could have been another 2-on-0. Coon Rapids aggressively holding their offensive blue line, but that's leading some odd man rushes, and you can't gamble too much against a team this good.
No question about it, because they will make you pay, and you saw it.
Shot by Hansen was blocked. 3-on-2. Wagner, nifty little move to get past Crotty. A stick save with the high shaft by Ty Hansen. A penalty coming up against the Cardinals. And the whistle will sound as another great opportunity, and Hansen using every piece of equipment at his disposal as he gets the top of his stick shaft to keep it from a 4-0 game.
Yeah, now you're in the situation where you're a skater short, down 3-0. So their penalty kill unit has to be spectacular here, and they can ill afford to give up another goal.
Cole Olson picks up the penalty. Coon Rapids shorthanded for the second time tonight, allowed just 2 the first time. 2 shots on that, but at the very end got caught with some tired legs out there, and it turned into an end-to-end rush for Kranz to get the first goal of the night, and that's going to be another penalty.
Yeah, when it rains, it
right
pours.
At the blue line, Nick Lackinen going knee to knee. And all of a sudden, it's going to be 5-on-3 with a lot of time on the clock.
A lot of time. Got 2 Cardinal players in the penalty box. You'll see it coming up here, the trip.
A lot of time now for the Centennial power play. Kranz into the middle. Brickner's shot was partially deflected. There's another chance, a third one that is deflected up and off the glass. Walking in is McGregor. He'll shoot and score.
McGregor takes it in and didn't waste any time. A quick wrist shot, beating Hansen. And now it is 4-0.
Didn't take long,
No,
just
it did
20
not.
seconds after that last penalty, and McGregor walks the defense right down. Gets to a great shooting spot. High stick side to make it a 4-0 lead.
That's McGregor's second goal of the season.
Scoring for the Cougars on a power play. 6 minutes, 46 seconds. Number 11, Lucas McGregor.
Crosby shorthanded plays it across. Many into the zone and shot Hansen the save, and he'll cover up with Wagner right on the doorstep.
Yeah, putting pressure in on Hansen. He's able to make sure he covers that puck up, but he had some black jerseys skating in on goal. 20 shots on goal for the Cougars so far here with 9:52 remaining in the second period.
Francis with the puck in the corner, still 1:15 to go on the power play for Centennial. Kranz up top. He'll take the shot through a lot of traffic. Ends up just wide on the right side. Played around and all the way out.
We're a little less than a minute advantage on the extra skater for the Cougars.
Morissette with a quick stick. Disrupt things in the corner for Coon Rapids, shorthanded. Keep them slowed down in their own end a bit. Francis, though, will carry it in and made one last move before the blue line, and Manny is in offside.
Well, Coach Menny has to be pleased with the 4-0 lead here in the second period. We'll, certainly get a chance to talk to him between the break, get his thoughts on it, but his squad playing well.
McGregor coming in on the left side, tried to center for Hayden Brickner. He was tied up. net ends up off the moorings, and we'll have a face-off of the Cardinal end. 35 seconds left on the penalty to Nick Lackinen. Cougars able to win the draw. Kranz walks to the middle, down low. Jenrich's shot, that went between the legs of Hansen, but went wide.
Oh, he had plenty.
And now
of net.
we're gonna have a 4-on-4 situation. Face-off going back to the Coon Rapids end. Hayden Brickner being called for the slash. That's happening actually down low behind the play. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 24 seconds, and then a Coon Rapids power play. First power play, not so pretty. It turned into a Centennial shorthanded goal. Tried to spring Graham Brickner behind the defense that time. And again, just trying to stretch the Cardinals and doing a nice job of it here, 4-on-4. Good positioning by Van Holzen to keep control. Jenrich comes in though and gets the puck away. George can't peel it off the boards. Jenrich trying to cut through, chopped off his stick by George. He'll get it back off the boards. Tyler George leaves it for Colton Ryan. To the face-off dot, and that puck bouncing all over. Ends up in the far corner with Travis Hess. Back out to Crotty. Winds, fires. Pretty easy save that time for Crowley. Played back in on the net, but no pressure, and Centennial able to get it back to center quickly. Ryan will carry it in. He's offside. Cardinals will get some fresh legs on the ice as Francis carries into the zone. His shot is gloved by Ty Hansen.
We're under a minute left in the skater advantage for Coon Rapids, and they certainly will like to get an opportunity to try and cut into this 4-0 lead. Still plenty of time left in the second period, 7:48, but just got to be impressed with the way the Cougars have played here.
Kranz plays it back into the corner, tied up behind, and Ammon able to come away with it for Coon Rapids. They'll skate it up the left side. Ahead for Morissette. Under his stick, Kranz will play it back to the Cardinal end. Thompson pressured and gives up the puck. Crosby tangles with Dunham in the corner. Ammon in there as well. George pokes it free. Under 20 seconds remaining in the power play. That pass under the stick of Ammon. Played off the boards by George. Ammon will carry into the zone. His pass off the skate of Michael Crosby. He's tied up in the corner by Kranz. And the power play is going to expire with the Cougars coming in 2-on-0. Kramer tied up, and it's going to be a penalty, but one you've got to take if you're Michael Crosby.
You have to. They had a 2-on-1 break, and
it was a great back check by Crosby just to break that up. But yeah, definitely got the stick up into the hands of Austin Cantor. A lot of time in the penalty box.
Too much
for
time.
Both teams here in the second period.
Yep.
We got a timeout for Coon Rapids with. Oh, they're going to give him a power, but he got a shot on. They're giving him the power. They're giving him a penalty shot.
Wow.
Penalty shot for Austin Cantor. Cantor will start out right side. Hansen out to challenge, goes to his forehand, and the save is made by Ty Hansen. And at that point, with how well your power play is working, might have been better off taking the power play, but you got a 4-0 lead and you get so few chances to get the penalty shot. I'm surprised they called the penalty shot though, because he did get the shot on goal.
He did, but nice job by Hansen nonetheless to get that pad on it.
So it's a very, very short sentence for Michael Crosby in the penalty box. And we'll continue full strength here. Just over 6.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Centennial has opened it up with 3 goals here in the period. 1 shorthanded, 1 5-on-3.
We talked about that offensive presence for Coon Rapids. They just, again, still haven't really been able to find that. And give credit to the Cougars. They've been controlling the action.
And boy, they got a couple of guys flying to center as soon as they gain control in their defensive end. They are really making it hard for Coon Rapids to try and maintain the offensive zone. That was a dangerous turnover and shot off the glove of Hansen and up into the netting. Great opportunity for Carter Wagner on the turnover.
And, you know, it's all about opportunities, quite obviously.
Oh, it didn't go off the glove of Hansen. He just had a great opportunity and sent it up into the curtain. Ryan bumped off it, played cross ice. Wagner walking in, low on the left side. Pad save made, has it again behind the net, and that net is all over the place as bodies are crashing and flying around in the crease.
And Centennial's just swarming the net. They're continuing pressure.
Bumping along the boards, but no calls. Ammon ends up with it, spins from pressure, gets it to Ryan. He's hit, but gets it ahead, gets away from Ruff, but Hess recovers. Hess through center, he's bumped off the puck. Stopped up at least momentarily by Thompson. Ryan takes Kelly off of it. Ryan's pass is stopped up by Kranz. Goes off the skate of Kelly into the zone. Thompson can't clear, now does. Shephorster leaves it back for Kranz. Kranz had it tipped off his stick, kept just outside the zone. He regains control and plays it back in. Ammon with his head up, looking for somewhere to pass, passes it off the glass. It spun Ruff around, and quickly Centennial on the attack, 3-1 out front. Going to the backhand and scoring is Carter Wagner.
Again, the Cougars with the numbers, and they're able to take advantage of it yet again, and making life very difficult for Ty Hansen.
Well, they're so good in transition. That one went from a Coon Rapids attack quickly to a 3-on-1 the other way, and good hands in close for Wagner.
Good job controlling the puck.
To go forehand to backhand, and no chance. No chance for Ty Hansen to get back. Another turnover in deep. Hansen at good angle. The shot by McGregor up and over the cage. That shot through traffic, tipped wide by Van Holzen. Behind the net is McGregor. Leaves it off. Crotty breaks it up. Francis gets it back. Down low, spinning away from pressure is Benny. Behind for McGregor. Back to Benny. Back to McGregor. Sweeps it behind. And here's Wagner or McGregor again. Many tried to come out and go short side. Jenrich pinned to the boards. Still maintains control. Centering pass a little behind McGregor. He kicked it and recovers off the near board. Flips it across. Francis. Shot. And it's swallowed up by Ty Hansen. 20 shots on goal now for Centennial here in the second period.
Yeah, they've definitely stepped it up after that one goal in the first period. And again, spending most of the time down in the Cardinal end. Good offensive possession for Centennial.
Tipped away from Grant Brickner, and then the shot went wide. Now Hayden Brickner can't get his stick on it. It's bouncing around, and Hansen able to sprawl out and cover it up.
A lot of congestion in front of the net. And as you talked about, Hansen seeing that puck just trickle out, made sure he jumped on top of it.
Off the draw, good battle and a backhand goal for Hayden Brickner. He did that one all himself,
Yes,
just
he
kept
did.
battling for it, flipped a little backhand, and it caught Hansen by surprise, and just like that, it's a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, they're making it look easy. I mean, constant pressure, but what a nice job with that backhand to get it past Hansen.
Partially stripped, he stayed with it, flips the backhand, it gets underneath the elbow of Ty Hansen, and it's 6-0.
And his second goal this evening.
Had the shorthanded one earlier in this period. Centennial came to the line 4 across. Dunham a big hit down in the corner. Good hit by Hess at the line. Turns it over for Ruff. Ruff into the zone. Trying to attack the triangle. Hess can't get to the puck, and Centennial just so good in transition with speed. Graham Brickner to the other end, and he scores.
Yeah, they do such a nice job of passing, and as you talked about, transition is doing a good job there. And again, making it look easy.
Well, they just, as soon as they turn it over, they're so fast back up ice.
Yes, they are.
And they know where each other are. And just no chance. Once he got around the corner on Lackinen, no chance for Hansen.
And that's a happy bench. 7 goals, 6 in this period.
Oh, and another turnover. Stewart walking in. His pass partially, or shot pass partially deflected by Tyler George. And the Cardinals going to pick up another penalty. It's going to be Morissette going for the hook.
Yeah, you know, a lot of frustration, I'm sure, on the Cardinals' part. Only way they can stop him is to bring him down. And now they will skate for the next 2 minutes. 1 man short.
They've moved it pretty well on their power play so far here tonight. That shot through traffic that hit a body and went wide. Hayden Brickner out to the point. Kranz trying to touch it ahead. Ryan broke it up and got it into center ice. Hansen plays it in deep. McGregor, long pass. Hayden Brickner at center ice. Into the zone as his brother in the slot can't get the pass through. Hayden gets it back. Jenrich at the dot. Back down to Hayden. Backhander stopped up. Coon Rapids able to clear the zone. McGregor with speed. They had a 3-on-1, but it was poked away by Thompson. And now played the length. Kranz recovers behind his own net and now reverses back for Jenrich. Canner into the zone, leaves it for Jenrich. Walks to the slot, his shot save made, rebound cleared back out to center. Down to the final minute here in the second period. It's been a big one for the Centennial offense. Kranz end to end again and tried to sneak one over the shoulder of Hansen after he'd gone down again, but this time flips it up and out of play.
Yeah, just 3 shots on goal for the Cardinals here in period number 2, and obviously have dug themselves into this huge hole.
To 24.
Yes.
Crosby wins the draw, played back out to center by Lackinen. And now Morissette able to get it all the way in. Played behind the net by Crowley, and under 30 seconds remaining as the Cardinals back to full strength, so they've killed that one off. Morissette in as it tried to slide it across down low, but Crowley able to get hold of it and cover up.
Yeah, you take the small things in life, and certainly killing off that penalty is a win for Coon Rapids. Now, at this point, you need whatever you can get. And if they could manage to knock in a goal here before the end of the period, that would be big for Coon Rapids. But
Centennial continuing to attack with a big 7-goal lead, and that one's going to be icing as the clock stops with 4.9. Face off to the left of Ty Hansen. Wagner able to win the draw, bouncing puck out front, and Hansen hops on top of it as it was going to slide on by.
the Cougars get on net so quickly that Hansen smartly just making sure he covered it up.
Pucks drop, buzzer sounds, and Centennial going to the locker room for the second intermission with a huge 7-0 lead. We'll take a break and hear from their head coach, Rich Meny. After this, you're watching live high school hockey on CTN.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, Centennial a big period in the second and ballooned their lead to 7-0. 24 shots to 4 in the period for Centennial, and as competitive as Coon Rapids was through the first, they were that uncompetitive in the second.
Yeah, mirrored two different periods, no doubt about it. But you have to be impressed with Centennial. They're a good team. They get to the puck. They transition very well.
And
they are exciting to watch, and there's a lot of work for Coon Rapids to do here to come out in period number 3.
Well, one of the things that impressed me so much through the first is they were slowing them down through the neutral zone, not able to do so in the second. The Cougars taking advantage of the Cardinals' aggressiveness at the offensive blue line, got them a lot of odd man rush situations. That goal came on a 5-on-3. Too many penalties in that period. And once they started getting odd man rushes, hitting the line with speed and getting on the net a lot, they just kind of poured those goals in. Held it just 1 for 5 on the power play, but they did have a shorthanded goal.
Yep.
And they were able to have their way with the Cardinals through that second period.
Well, no question about it. They were able to have their way with Coon Rapids, and Coach Mo's got to be scratching his head a little bit of what he can do to motivate these guys. As you talked about, just 4 shots on goal in period number 2, and you've got to be able to generate offense. Coon Rapids not able to do it in the second or first period, but as we talked about, played well in that first period, did not play well in the second.
We'll take a break and have more from the Coon Rapids Ice Center after this. You're watching live high school hockey on CTN.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Back at Coon Rapids Ice Center, second intermission. Centennial leading Coon Rapids 7-0. We're joined now by Cougars head coach Rich Benny, and coach, a much different second period for your team.
Yeah, you know, the guys came out and had a little bit more energy than they did the first period. And, you know, a lot of credit goes to the Coon Rapids kids and staff in that first period. They were kind of kept us off guard and pushed us in directions, and we couldn't get pucks through lanes. And, you know, kudos to them on that. But, yeah, the boys came out, and we're pretty happy with the second period for sure.
Coach, you talked about finding ways to be creative to get to the puck to the net. You certainly did that in the second period. You know, what are some of the things that you're talking to your guys about here?
Well, I think the biggest thing was, you know, from the first to the second was just effort. Our effort was just lousy, you know, all over the ice and with and without the puck. And I think the second period, I think our effort was there and we were creating more turnovers. And I think our guys were really good on the transition, getting pucks to the outside and attacking the net right away.
Well, and what, if anything, do you tell them to work better on here in the third period?
Well, I think we just have to keep doing the same things we did in the second period, and we can't have a low. You know, we built it up from the first to the second. And now we need to have a better period in the third than we did in the second. So, and have that same type of energy and be unselfish with the puck. And I think the biggest thing is keeping the guys grounded, that they're not point hungry.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck in the third period. We're going to take another break. Third period coming up next on CTN.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, just about ready to get the third period underway. Ty Hansen, a busy man through the second.
Yeah, facing
32 shots, 24 of them in that second frame.
No question about it.
Ryan and Manny sparring and with their sticks before the opening drop, and they'll be sent away. Hess and Jenrich will try instead, and Jenrich sweeps it back into his own zone where Crayons will play it up the boards. Tipped high in the air, glove down by Hess. And moved ahead, Colton Ryan. Trying to get it to Ruff, and it missed his stick, and that's going to be icing. And the clock will continue to roll with the 7-goal advantage.
Just made the announcement. A running time will be taking place here in the third period.
Until the deficit is under 6.
Correct.
Jenrich leaves it behind. McGregor comes out. Ruff stripped it away, tried to move it, but McGregor able to get the steal right back. Tipped off his stick by Hess. The shot through traffic and blocker save by Hansen. Van Holzen trying to move it up the boards and now plays it behind. Crotty able to play at the distance, and it touched a Centennial player, so icing waved off. Cardinals have to get a line change, so Centennial able to get it right back to the other end, and they'll get some fresh legs on the ice. Stopping up behind is Lackinen. Morissette's pass tipped ahead by Crosby, and that's going to be all the way down, but Aaron's there before it can be icing. Francis has it tipped off his stick. Now just plays it back into the corner. George sweeps it for Morissette. Morissette trying to sneak under Francis, or they're able to, I'm sorry, but it was kind of funny because it was like he was holding on, but not really.
Kind of, sort of.
And the ref right there, no call. Jenrich in close, and Hansen has the angle. Brixner's shot up into the webbing. This time it is off the hand of Ty Hansen. And a face-off in the Cardinal end.
Yeah, when we talked to Coach Meny, obviously very, very happy with what his squad is doing here this evening. We talked about how confident he was coming into the season with the type of squad he had, very physical, very aggressive.
And you can see why they're very fast, and that'll be penalty against Coon Rapids. This should be the one time, or one of the few times you see the clock stop. It'll stop once the referee enters the crease around the scorer's box, just to put a stop time on for the penalty. Oh, they're not going to stop it at all.
It's continuing.
Penalty going against Cole Olson for tripping. Meny down low and around behind the net. Leaves it for Francis on the midboard. Francis wanted to get it back to him and spins to the corner instead. Top tap by Crotty, out to the point for Kranz. Back to Francis, a shot, and that missed into the near corner. Wagner takes it off the boards, across for Francis. Back door, bounced around from away from Meny, but it skips right back to Francis. Francis walking in, his shot turned away by Hansen. Meny recovers, plays it out to the point for Kranz. Wagner right into the slot, his shot and a goal.
Yeah, able to maneuver out in front. Not much competition there. Not much challenge. Not much of a challenge by the Cardinals, and he's able to walk in and put the puck past Hansen. That's going to make it 8-0 in favor of Centennial.
Yeah, Wagner just able to walk right into a great shooting spot. He rocks the top of the circle and no pressure.
None.
Finds a lane and finds the top shelf. And it's an 8-0 lead for Centennial.
Coach Mo can't be happy that the fact that he wasn't challenged and able to step up and get an easy shot. Relatively easy nonetheless.
That pass out of the reach of Ruff and all the way down for an icing call. Played to the line, but not out. Glove down by Raleigh Carlson. Down low, Kelly centers. And we had a goalie change as Argyros came in. And he got just the top of the stick on that one. Net ends up off the...
A little stick play.
Yeah.
Knocking some dirt off his uniform for him. Just wanted to look good.
Off the face-off, Crosby to center. Trying to get around the corner on Weiss. Poked in deeper by Morissette, but Centennial quickly breaks out the far side. Kelly skips it ahead and tries to track it down, but can't get there before it's an icing. And the face-off all the way back in the Cougar end.
Just a couple of shots on goal for Centennial here, but they, again, with that big lead, they just have to keep the puck moving and let that time run off the clock to get their third win of the season.
Kranz will carry behind his own net for Centennial and now reverses for Shepborster. Off the boards, Dunham tips it ahead for Hayden Brickner. Brickner will slide it in and around. Dunham chases, had it momentarily, but tipped off his stick by Olson. Left it behind and now played around by Hansen. Up in the air and finally comes down, forced out to center by Alex Fish. Centennial able to recover. Here comes Brickner. Brickner misses wide, kept in at the line by Shephorster, but kicked right to Alex Ruff, and he nearly was on a start of an odd man rush. May have been the first one for the Cardinals all game. Hayden Brickner to the slot, a shot. That's deflected, bounces around. A chance goes up and over for Shephorster. Cardinals trying to recover along the near boards. Kranz keeps it in. Kranz to Graham Brickner. Back to the line. Shephorster, a shot through traffic, turned away by Argyros. Behind the net. Brickner can't center, gets it back, tried again. That's off a skate. Cardinals can't clear. Brickner keeps it in deep. Crotty fires it off his own player. And now Olsen able to clear it across the ice and out to center. Kranz waits for the onside. Gets it to Brickner. Brickner walking in, and that pass or shot deflected up and wide by Crotty.
Fixed the goal, came off S'mores. Clock is continuing to run with this big Centennial lead. See that 8.5 minutes remaining.
Francis at the point. Moves it down low. Stewart lost the handle as he tried to go wide to the backhand. Cantor keeps it in deep. It skips under the stick of Partington. Cardinals trying to break out up the middle. Partington able to break things up. Van Holzen gets it up the boards. Kept in at the line by Francis. Francis to the far side. Lost an edge as he went to turn. It's peeled off his stick. Racing the other way is Pirro. Out front is shot on goal, and it's turned away by Crowley. Duncan McKenna with the opportunity on the 2-on-1. Some guys just getting an opportunity because the game is so far down. Those are fourth line guys getting out there and making something happen on their rare opportunity at PT.
Oh, no question. You get that
big
opportunity.
hit at center ice from Colton Ryan. Gets some cheers from the stands. Hasn't been a lot for the home crowd to get excited about here tonight, especially not since the end of the first period. Gregor walking in will carry behind the net instead. Out to the point. Weiss, one-timer. That's knocked down and never made it through to the net. Played off the glass by Thompson, but can't get it out. Poked to center by Hess. Carlson recovers just inside his own blue line. Sidesteps Ruff at center ice. Gets it around and down in deep. Crotty recovers there for the Cardinals. Ammon moving it up the board. Stopped up by the skates of Carlson. Kept in momentarily. Ammon long pass. Hit pass he can't control, but recovers off the boards and races behind the net. Weiss providing the pressure. Tried to leave it off. Huge hit as Weiss took out Colton Ryan. And the Cougars have it going the other way. McGregor will just play it in deep. Crotty had it taken away by Jenrich. Jenrich to the top of the circle, and net is off
the net
again.
Again, yeah, we've seen that a lot.
You know what's kind of odd?
What's that, Joe?
Doesn't bother me nearly as much as it once did.
No?
No. The net coming off used to really be something that irritated me. If I saw it coming off this many times in a game, it would bother me.
So what's the change? It's just, are you more mellow in life, or it's just that?
Well, I'll tell you that. I'll give you the clue. It's changed over the last 3 years.
Because your son is now a goaltender.
Same reason I'm not nearly as upset by quick whistles.
I understand.
Just goes with the territory.
Apparently it does.
Centennial an opportunity off the face-off and a save by Aragos, and Centennial able to win the draw again. Van Holzen able to block the shot in close, then pressures behind the net, forcing the turnover. Tyler George plays it back in behind the net. Thompson will swing it back around, and Van Holzen caught an edge, but stays with the puck. George sidesteps the check attempt from Wagner, but it's turned over behind the net. coming out jamming it home, I think, was Alex Knight. That he came out from behind the net. I'm not sure if that's what got it past Eric Gross or not.
The goal for Alex Knight is going to make it a 9-0 advantage now for Centennial.
Knight comes out and jams it, and then, yeah, I think Eric Gross had it and just came off the post a little bit, and that allowed the puck to go through. Played back in with the backhand by John Hansen. The Cardinals tie it up along the boards. Dunham into the zone for Centennial, drops for Hayden Brickner. A shot just up over the crossbar. He'll recover his own rebound on the far side, down low. Dunham from the top of the circle, a blocker save. And Hayden Brickner, a fan on the one-time opportunity off the feed from his brother Graham. Cougars maintain control, played off the boards. Ammon's pass is deflected back deeper into the defensive end. It's played off the boards and out by Nick Lackinen. Brickner missed the touch, just trying to deflect it in so he could get a line change here.
I just couldn't get a piece of it.
End of a long shift. He couldn't get a piece of it, so it'll be icing. A little more than 3 minutes remaining in this third period.
All Centennial.
One good period for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. And since then, it has all been the number 9 ranked Centennial Cougars. You've seen why they come so highly regarded, and you've seen the offense that they're able to put up.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with what they have, no question.
Well, they had 11 goals in their first 2 games, and now here 9 here tonight. We're going to have a penalty against Centennial. It's going to be Austin Canner going for the cross check.
So the Cardinals, another power play opportunity. They had a few. Not able to generate anything.
Centennial able to get it out to center. Lackinen trying to force it back in, but the turnover. Dunham supplying the pressure. Played behind by Ryan. Lackinen spins away from Knight and sets back up behind his own net. Ryan cross ice for Ammon into the zone, plays it in and around, and Hess had it chopped away in front of him. Gets it back from Ryan along the boards and sets up at the hash mark. His pass deflected, broken up, and they try to hit Dunham and spring him. He's bumped off it by Lackinen, who will turn and play it ahead for Hess. Back for Ammon. That one didn't quite click, and it's turnover back to Centennial. Hess able to stop it up off the stick of Aarons. Knight has it deep in his own end, high off the glass, off the official. Will keep it from going all the way down. Hess can't sidestep Kranz. We're under a minute remaining in the third period. Hess passes ahead for Colton Ryan on the left wing, trying to cut back across. He's hit solidly by Kranz and spun around. This one played all the way down. Knight, the first one down there, he'll get to the puck alone, and he's happy to just pinch it up along the boards, kill some time here. 10 seconds left on the kill and 20 in the period. Played it out front, that pass didn't click. Back in deep, Morris set with it. Cross ice, we get it out to center, and that'll pretty much do it as it played back in and around by the Cougars.
And the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-5. Still looking for that first win, and then Centennial 3-0 win. 3-0 on the season.
And the Cardinals now shut out for the third time in a row. 1 goal in each of their first 2 games, have not scored since.
Well, you know, just 6 shots on goal here tonight. And that's something that they need to do a better job generating more offense. But they'll have to start again because they play Saturday against Totino. Saturday afternoon game back here.
And Totino is going to offer a little bit. I don't want to say softer opponent, no. but maybe not quite at the level of Elk River and Centennial, which the Cardinals have seen their last 2 times out. But early on, Totino actually ranked, I think, 17 among the single-A schools. So they're going to present and that's going to be the first division opponent of the season for the Cardinals. That'll be back here, an afternoon game here on Saturday afternoon. A rough one here tonight. Here's what we have coming up. Another look at the boys basketball team on Tuesday as they host the Elk River Elks on the 13th. And then we'll see them twice next weekend as we also see them against the Panthers on Friday. See girls basketball on Tuesday the 20th as they take on Henry Sibley. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the Ice Center, it's Centennial 9, Coon Rapids 0. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.